what you want. Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the Genesis.
I'm on my phone at 1%. Can you give me the charger, please?
Get money, quiet storm, have it stars. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the I'm a player on the late night tip. So see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog in the skull, ignorant. Can I live? Still film it, kiss the death, friend, protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss the death, friend, protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over my getting paid, but never take a loss on my
I gotta do this whole shit again. Post the link.
I'm a gang 3 times on my hairstyle. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on a hairstyle. Too late, you already live. Right now I'm on the edge.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the New York Jets. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. The Jets and Browns, two cellar dwellers from a year ago, and they did meet in that season, Week 5 in Cleveland. Myles Garrett, it was his NFL debut. He got 2 sacks, but it was former Brown Josh McCown throwing 2 second-half touchdown passes to lead the Jets to the victory.
And every time I hear about the Jets and Browns playing, you know what I think about? The first ever Monday Night Football game. The Jets at the Browns. Cleveland won. I believe it was 1970.
It was indeed. I just happen to have the note here. I don't know this off the top of my head, but September 21st, 1970. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Darnold on 3rd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
This on my bag,
Leopard! Leopard!
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Leopard! 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 Leopard!
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Leopard! Leopard!
They keep it with Crowell on 1st. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
We do see this a lot from rookie quarterbacks, don't we? They kind of lock in on their intended target. A lot of times they establish that buddy, that guy they depend on. And, boy, defenses zero in on it, don't they?
A little bit too telegraphed that time, and that's why it's knocked away. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's taken down. This will be a wild sack. Myles Garrett with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. First carry now. This is Johnson. Darren Lee there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Mayfield now on second down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
See the flag.
Leopard! Leopard! Four down! Alert! Leopard! Leopard!
A first carry for a former 49er and also a former Buckeye. It's Carlos Hyde. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. On fourth down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. Back deep to return it is Lucky Whitehead. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The New York set to take the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Space to maneuver at the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A first down throw, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
play fake, and it's Darnold. He sets to fire deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Detroit!
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And he's got Peake. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Leopard!
On first down, it's Darnold. Complete outright to Kurz. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Darnold to throw again. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Darnold now to throw. He's got Kurz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Darnold on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Leopard!
To the air again, Darnold. That's complete, right around the 8.
Come on.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind
What's
schedule
funny
on
about
down
it?
and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now from the 7, here's
Where you
second and
wearing,
goal.
we can see the eagle.
Again, Darnold. And it's a touchdown
I'm
for
about
the
to say, he got in
Jets.
there.
Sam
Surprised they
Darnold,
didn't make his
his
ass fumble.
6th touchdown of the
He got a
season.
QB
And the
fumble
Jets
and
are able to
fucking
strike for
two
6. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they
Good
scramble,
job.
they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A first down throw from Mayfield.
Damn, I seen him
Into
too.
the hands of his receiver Landry.
Ooh, I was trying to
14
slip. I
yards,
could've
and it's a
grabbed.
Cleveland first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watch him now, Barney, Leopard! Gone!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The tackle by Tremaine Johnson.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Play fake. Mayfield.
Okay.
Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nice gain of 21 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
No, check, Patriot! Set, blue 90! Gone!
First down, Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run with a fullback now. This is Dan Vitale. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
All right, here we go. Blue 90!
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! All right, now, lucky 56.
Second down, Mayfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They go play action. Mayfield. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They begin with a run by Corral. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Leopard! Leopard!
On 2nd down, Darnold. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He's dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Take it at the 37. Given 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now the Browns coming out on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Mayfield on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Second down and 10, Darnold. He
Come
rifles
on,
one
that
that's
wasn't supposed to be that
intercepted.
short, bro. You
Picked off by Travis Carey. And his guys have got it back in the
He's sitting
closing
behind the
stages of
defender
the
and
first
you're gonna
half.
run up like a fucking
That late in the
idiot.
clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect
Why
sense.
they
Run it
10
and
yards
get out
behind
of
the
there.
fucking
But I'm just
defender, you
wondering
gonna
if
throw
the
it
pressure
fucking-
in today's NFL and
So
the
he's running
high-powered
back
offenses
to
that
it.
you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more
Lucky
points.
56. Lucky 56. Set. 319. 319.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Still got it, man. Kick a field goal.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board, and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back.
I started out with the fucking win.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun. Leopard.
Again, it's Johnson. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Detroit. Here we go now.
They pitch it out to Johnson, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Buster Skrine is able to bring him down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Mayfield off the play fake. And an alley to run. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And another example of why Baker Mayfield went #1 in the draft. his ability to confound defensive coordinators. They played him for the pass. They covered it well. He takes off with his legs and scrambles for a big gain.
All right, here we go. Gun! Blue 90! Gun! Blue 90! No. Check. Patriot!
A first carry for the rookie Nick Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go. Green 39.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
And that was just situational football 101 right there. Excellent decision to throw that one away. You know he would have loved to have converted right there to keep the pressure on and build on this lead. But the best play, avoid the sack, taking care of the football.
We're already giving out field experience stuff.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Way to go, tight end.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Fucking relevant.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's got his man. It's Kurz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Darnold. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
This is intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Blue, landed. All right, now, lucky 56.
To throw on second down is Darnold. He gets it here to Peete. 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
Sometimes it seems like a tough world out there. Many thought Sam Darnold would go number 1 overall to the Browns, and he fell to number 3 to the New York Jets. I think he fell to a great situation. He gets to go to New York with a rebuilding team, take over the job right then and there. And while many were expecting Broadway Baker Mayfield, instead, they got sudden Sam Darnold. And I think the Jets fans are going to be very happy to have him.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Larry Ogunjobi getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Darnold from the gun. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
3rd and 2, Darnold. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go now.
Mayfield on play action. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Courtney Upshaw in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Lucky 56. Detroit. 3-19.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Leonard Williams. He's the one to get in this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. He'll return it from the 6. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
You watching?
Here we go now. Green 39.
Off of play action, Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up on a former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Gone!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same kick. He's got his target. It's Coleman for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
It's crazy because I had someone supposed to be playing that area too.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field.
Leopard!
Let's see if he come out in the same fucking defense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On first down, it's Darnold. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Myles Garrett in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Lucky 56. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for him.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
No type of sense.
Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to win the football game. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Leopard! Now let's go! Green 39! Green Detroit! 39! Detroit!
On the ground, this is Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Here's Darnold. Going underneath for Crowell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Now Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish,
loops around the whole fucking time.
New toy, the wrist on that boy, rock star like Pink Floyd, waving at rude boy. I'm waving at you, boy. Ran off on the
whole
like
fucking
True
time.
Goy. Imagine me do, boy. You could never do what I do, boy. Still duck, boy.